Namaste. Welcome to the talk show of IndexTap Premier League. Today we have with us the champion of IPL Eastern Suburbs. It's none other than Ajmera Builders. Ajmera Builders has been one of the pioneers in the real estate industry, creating a legacy for over 53 years now. We are delighted and honored to welcome Mr. Dhaval Ajmera on IndexTap Premier League talk show today. Hello Mr. Dhaval. Firstly, heartiest congratulations for your project Ajmera Manhattan. It has been on top of the chart. How does it feel?
Well, it feels really great and exciting. Ajmera Manhattan has been a very special project for all of us at Ajmeras, and it is great that when you are offering something to the customers which is value for money, at the same time giving the best of the amenities and facilities, and it has been really accepted by the market, and it's been really encouraging for us because Ajmera Island, the place where this Manhattan project resides or is going to come up, has a great offering to come up. So it is really exciting for us to have the first punch coming and taking our project ahead.
Definitely. Could you also take our audience to a little bit about your journey in the real estate industry? Like, how did you get into the entire industry, and what is your vision in the future?
Well, I am a second generation developer. This is Ajmera Group has been started. It's a joint family business. It started as a joint family business 53 years ago. We are seven. This is the 3 generations working in this business together, and from a joint family business, it slowly turned into a professionally run business, and now it is listed company. So that's the journey where we as Ajmeras have taken, and I joined this business just after my graduation, and then I wanted we wanted to upscale, because more hands coming in, we wanted to expand and see where we can make our company grow and what we can do. So that's where I started coming in and looked after some projects in Bangalore, Bahrain, London, and also entered into marketing and branding of our company in a better way, and how we can upgrade ourselves and what we can know to make our brand Ajmera known to people, because we've been in this business since 50 years, over 50 years now. So that's how I started my journey.
Oh, that's really amazing. Could you also tell us about how easy or how difficult was it entering into the international markets?
Well, it was easy and difficult both, I would say. Primarily easy because systems are in place over there. You need to start up a business, you need to set up things which are very easy, but difficult is because it's at a distance, you are not physically present.
Right.
You need a team to manage things, you need knowing the local nuances and challenges and issues. So every business comes up with its own challenges and positives and negatives. So but overall, in all, it's a good expansion base. How you can grow your company when you have more hands around to look after and see if you can expand your development. So I think it was a great option, and that's how we explored.
So was there a great response from the customers there?
Yes. So while we started our Bahrain project, which we developed to be the tallest residential tower in Bahrain at that point in time, we got a very, very great response. From our first phase, we were 50% sold out in just 3 to 4 months.
Wow.
So the response was very nice. Unfortunately, then COVID hit everyone, and Bahrain became a ready to move in market rather than an under construction market. So we thought that it is better to exit, and that's how we exited that project, and we handed over to someone who was more keen on having ready to move in properties or developing it. So
okay.
that's where we exited and moved out. London, we've done about 3 to 4 projects, and that's where we are constantly moving. So I think that's going great. But I think India has a great growth story, and that's what we are expanding and moving here for.
Absolutely. Talking about your project Ajmera Manhattan, your team generated a sales revenue of 204 crores. I mean, that's an exceptional number. What were the planning and strategies that actually you guys had to put in place to get these numbers?
So when we started with Ajmera Manhattan, we basically, when we conceptualized the idea, the whole theme was we wanted to bring something which the city is lacking, or something which the city can offer. Why did we choose Manhattan? Because we personally believe that Mumbai and New York has a lot of similarities in terms of island, in terms of the vibe, in terms of the business, in terms of the Wall Street and the BSC stock exchange. Everything is becoming common and common. So we thought then, and today, if you have to look at the best lifestyle cities of the world, it's like New York and Manhattan tops the list.
Comes on top.
So and then when today in a city like Mumbai, when we can offer those kind of facilities and amenities, where we have like the tall towers over there, because Manhattan is all about tall towers. When we have like the Fifth Avenue street, which is the best shopping street in New York, why can't we develop the same? If there is a great Times Square in Manhattan, we have the facility to make a Manhattan Times Square over here also. And most important, when you have like a Central Park which is there in New York, we at Manhattan are also going to provide a huge Central Park. So that's the kind of commonalities we got into the project, and that's when we decided that we should name this Manhattan and bring the lifestyle over here. So that was the entire idea and theme behind this entire process, and we moved around into small detailing about every bits and pieces of what we wanted to do, and then that's how we went ahead and launched the project.
Oh, well, that's an absolutely great journey. Were there any challenges that you faced during the life cycle of Ajmera Manhattan?
Well, challenges in terms of for the project, we were contemplating about what kind of sizes to make, what kind of amenities to give. It went into a lot of research, it went into a lot of discussion, thinking, bringing the right product for the market so that it can be picked up well, it can be accepted well. So that was a bit of a challenging time, and secondly, it was a blessing in disguise when we had the approvals. When the premiums at the government of Maharashtra had given a discount for the certain period of time. I mean, we took up that challenge, and then we went over it, and then we got our projects approved. And so overall, more than challenge, I think it was a great journey to launch this project in the best manner, and that's how we did it.
And how did you select or finalize Wadala as your location for this project?
Well, as I said, Wadala brings in the best connectivity. In one of probably my personal belief is that it brings in the best connectivity to the city of Mumbai. Because it has every mode of transportation, because that's what our life and Mumbaikar life is in terms of transport. So if it is train, it is freeways, it is highways, it is the Navi Mumbai, Nhava Sheva Navi Trans Harbour Link, BKC connector, metro line, monorail line. I think every bit of connectivity which is possible for the city of Mumbai is there in Wadala. Secondly, it is going to be the next BKC with the kind of, and that is why when you have so much of connectivity, the government sees this as a next growth potential, and then they have plans to make this as the next BKC. So that's when you have all of these coming in terms of infrastructure, in terms of larger layouts, in terms of better projects with more openness. I think Manhattan fitted well with all of these. So that's where we thought of bringing Manhattan over here.
Any other projects, top 3 USPs apart from the location?
So primarily, obviously, location is number one. Number two is the openness, because the kind of openness which our projects can offer in a city like Mumbai is the biggest USP, I would say. And third is in the future this will be walk to work concept, where you have the best of the areas to live in and the best of the places to work in, because when this becomes second BKC, that's where you will see walk to work concept coming in. A lot of family times today we are experiencing and seeing people actually enjoying the property with their kids, with their family. So that's what is every a new age person is looking for, and I think Ajmera Manhattan offers all of that.
So from a home buyer's perspective, what do you think are the challenges that our home buyers are facing today in investing into a real estate property?
So, home buyers primarily with the current situation of the inflationary measures and for which the interest rates are going higher and interest rates are increasing. I think for the home buyers, I think that is one of the biggest challenge, and it would be because if the interest rates keep rising, there will be a little bit of pinch coming in everyone's pocket. So but that is something which is unavoidable, and in the future of our country which needs to be done. But and I am hoping the government does not incrementally make it so high that the real estate market starts to feel the heat, because it's just not us as developers, but it is 250 to 60 other industries which are directly indirectly dependent on real estate. So it is an overall cyclical effect, and which I am sure the government takes this cognizance and would do that. So primarily interest rate is one. Secondly, the most important decision which a home buyer needs to take is the investing, if it is an under construction properties, for the brand of the developer or the history of the developer, because his primarily those people which have been into this business over longish point of time, who have delivered a lot of apartments and who have got a fairly good brand value and name in the market. I think those are the ticks which the customer should look at while buying apartment. And with the kind of universe where we are, I think there are enough and many available in the city like Mumbai and MMR to have those kind of projects and developments coming in. So I think interest rates and the selection of the developer is the most important challenge for a home buyer.
So before we move on to the last question of this segment, I would love to give our viewers a little intro about what IndexTap is. IndexTap is India's first and only mobile application for home buyers. It provides authentic, accurate and real-time registered transaction data just at your fingertips. You can discover the right inventory and the right price by just a click of a button. What do you think are your views on IndexTap, and how is it going to benefit developers as well as home buyers?
I personally think it's a very, very good idea. The world is moving into tech, and transparency and openness, transparency and technology are the two major things for the growth of any business. And with this, it becomes very easy for the home buyer to actually take a decision, because he may get an informed and the right decision at the right time, and this actually helps him to actually take the decision whenever he needs to. So I think it's one of the very, very good thing which you guys are doing, and congratulations to you to bringing in more and more transparency and openness for the market.
Thank you so much for being a part of this talk show and sharing such meaningful and insightful conversation.
Thank you.